I'm standing on the side of the Ballard City Hall. Yes, City Hall. For like many of Seattle's older neighborhoods, Ballard was once an independent municipality, which aspired, albeit briefly, to rival Seattle itself. Since its annexation in 1907, Ballard has remained a singular neighborhood, distinguished by its deep Scandinavian heritage and by, in the opinion of some, the unique driving habits of its residents. Native Americans who called themselves Lake People lived for millennia in what became Ballard. The area's first white settler, Ira Wilcox Utter, claimed his homestead in 1852, the same year most of Seattle's founders relocated from Alki Beach to present-day Pioneer Square. Ballard grew slowly until the 1880s, when Judge Thomas Burke purchased 720 acres north of Salmon Bay. Burke and his partners John Leary and Daniel Gilman were wily investors who knew that the Great Northern Railway would soon lay tracks through the area to link Seattle with the Midwest. They also gambled that a great canal would one day connect Salmon Bay with Lake Union and Lake Washington. They logged the land and platted the area for a future city named Gilman Park. About this same time, a Puget Sound ship captain named William Rankin Ballard lost a fateful bet and became the owner of an adjacent 160 acres of scrubby, clear-cut land. Timber magnate C.D. Stimson then convinced the skeptical skipper to buy an idle sawmill on Salmon Bay. After Ballard joined forces with Burke, Leary, and Gilman, his once worthless land suddenly commanded $1,000 an acre. He took over management of Gilman Park, and the community's 1,600 grateful residents honored Ballard by naming their new city after him in 1890. The city of Ballard became the shingle capital of the world, churning out 333 billion shingles in 1898 alone. Jobs in Ballard's mills and fishing fleet attracted a growing number of Scandinavian immigrants, and their fondness for chewing tobacco earned the town the nickname Snooze Junction. Legend has it that Ballard ordained a perfect balance between vice and virtue by licensing no more taverns than it had churches. But the town was undone by its own growth. City services, especially the water supply, could not keep up with the population. Reluctantly, Ballardites voted to dissolve their city, and the district became part of Seattle in 1907. A decade later, the dream of a Lake Washington ship canal was realized with completion of the nearby Hiram Chittenden Locks. The mills that made Ballard famous are long gone today, and its fishing fleet has been battered by environmental and political storms. But Ballard's distinctive character is as strong as ever, preserved in the Nordic Heritage Museum and by the descendants of thousands of Scandinavian immigrants. Ballard Avenue's historic storefronts now house a lively mix of artist studios, music clubs, taverns, trendy shops, and ethnic restaurants, offering every cuisine from Creole to Tamburi, and of course, lutefisk. For HistoryLink, I'm Walt Crowley. For more about the history of Seattle and King County, please visit our website at www.historylink.org.
Made possible in part by Seattle Public Utilities, supporting the city's Clean Seattle program to encourage paper recycling. Clean Seattle, making Seattle a better place to live.